and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be going over my budget for the first 2 weeks of May. And I know this says first paycheck, but if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I'm in between my contracts, so I'm not getting a paycheck for this 2-week period. So instead of doing a weekly budget, I just decided I was going to do a 2-week budget, and I'm going to show you all of the expenses that I need to cover and therefore how much I'm transferring out of my emergency savings account since I'm not currently getting paid. So typically when I do my paycheck budgets, I put my expected pay up here, but like I said, I'm not getting a paycheck. So we're actually going to fill this part in at the end because that will be how much I am planning on transferring from my savings account. So let's get into all of the bills and expenses I will need to cover. I do not need to cover my mortgage or my phone bill because those were already covered with my April paycheck. So this is just a 2-week period. There's not a whole lot of bills that are due, but there are a few. And last time I was actually paid was in the middle of April. So I'm needing to now pull from my savings account to cover my bills until I get paid again. So my first bill is my water bill, and that is, it's already come back, and it's $60.50. So I already know how much that is, and that will be auto drafted from my checking account on the due date, which I don't remember off the top of my head, but I need to make sure I have money for the water bill. Then we have the electric bill, and I've already manually paid that bill, and it was $65. Then we have the Bank of America #2 credit card. That payment is due on the 11th, and that will be about $45. I have Spotify, which is getting taken out on the 5th for $13. Then I have Netflix, which comes out on the 14th for $14. And then probably in this 2-week period, I will have my lawn done, and that should be about $40. And I don't know exactly what the date of that will be, but I will need to make sure that there's money to pay the person who mows the lawn. And then the only other thing that I need to cover is groceries. And that I'm budgeting $250 for 2 weeks. So I'm not putting money into my sinking funds. I'm not going to give myself like personal spending because I really don't need to be spending money right now because I'm not making any money. So this is really just the bare bones expenses that I need to cover. So we're gonna add all of this up, and I could put gas in here, but I actually don't need gas because I filled up before May. So we're good on that. But let's add everything up. Alright, so we have a total of $487.50. So I'm gonna just put a line here because I don't know if something else may come up in these first 2 weeks. The reason I'm cutting it off on this day is because I'm starting my new job on the 17th. So I'm gonna use a new like paycheck spread for that week because that will be the last week before I get paid again. So I just wanted to have 2 weeks of expenses on here. So we are expecting to need to transfer $487.50 from my savings account, and if something else comes up, of course, that would change, and that would change my actual number. But for the time being, this is how much I plan on transferring out of my savings account to cover these expenses while I'm not getting paid. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you in my next video.